We live in effect. Oh yeah, it's been a long time. I'm trying to get this right. Hey, buddy, please, somebody, anybody but a dead body. Shout out to Ten Toes. Okay, what's going on here, man? They want to click it? Does it want to click? Disgusting. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, maybe there. No, it's too high. Disgusting. All right, that's better. You like the backdrop? That's how we gonna do it. That's how we gonna do it. I'm setting up shop. Bear with me. Bear with me, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Manifest Destiny. What's up? That's right. Spirit Real Talks. Dumber. What's up, baby? You know I gotta tap in. It's Thanksgiving, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the day of giving, so I gotta give back to my fans, my CLKdians, family, friends. Let's chop it up for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. Let people get in here. Let's start talking. How y'all been? That's the first thing. How y'all been? You know me. I am the loco. I'm one loco. No four locos, but you know, one loco. So you look like I told y'all before. You know, I'll be in and out. Pause. No pause. But I've been, you know, just trying to make it happen for y'all, for myself, for this hip hop game. The Cuban Revolution will be televised. I promise y'all that. You know what I mean? So been working hard. Even though if y'all don't see it, please you believe me. Believe me, we've been working hard. And I think y'all been seeing it too. Y'all been seeing the work, right? Little, you know, little videos here and there. You know, BX, shout out to the BX, the Bronx in the building all day, every day. Did y'all see the TA video? I know it's, you know, going off in the beluga, but I told you I was gonna get that done. Me and TA promised y'all video. You know, that's the video that was inspired by Lord Jamal. He didn't get to, you know, finish the project off with the new remix, but, you know, salute goes to him. He inspired the ideas, and he actually, you know what I'm saying, put me and TA on a song together for the first time ever. And it was meant to be, so we actually did the remix. Shout out to Coco Tasso Productions. You know, he did the beat. And as soon as I heard that beat, I was like, yo, and we had that beat before, not before it, but right at the same time. Same time Lord Jamal gave me that other beat. My man Coco Tasso hit me with that beat, and I was like, yo, this is a fire remix. So I had it from the beginning. That's why I told TA, I said, yo, relax. You know what I'm saying? If Lord didn't want to go all the way with it, I had to plan B. But, you know, plan B took a long time. But we still here. Humble Gemini, what's up? What's up, gang? Jay Boss Entertainment in the building. Oh, I see you, Jay. You couldn't come, right? You couldn't come? You're disgusting. But anyway, you know, microphone check 1 2 1 2. We testing it out. We're doing a lot of things. But I hope you enjoyed the TA video. I mean, that video was dope. It was dope. I mean, we went everywhere in the Bronx. And it was a Yankee game too. Real time, that's why you seen TA go into the Yankee Stadium. It was packed with people. We caught it at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Even though they lost that game too. But you know, the Beluga had something to do with it. Anything that his name is included in, it's jinxed. But happy Thanksgiving, man. Happy Thanksgiving. I got the little yellow steaks. I'm trying to make it happen. I'm trying to get the atmosphere, the ambience. Trying to get the ambience right. But I hope everybody out there had a great Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I ate my turkey. Turkey was excellent. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to the Tremaine family. Had a great dinner with the fam. They invited me. but I had a blast. You know what I'm saying? And we enjoyed it. Had turkey, had potatoes, tomatoes, yams, lamb, you name it. Yeah, we had all of that. We had all of that. And it was a white household. I didn't think the seasoning was going to be right, but it was incredible. It was like the down south original. You know, down south food is different than, regular, just American, you know what I'm saying, white food. Like down south, white people, they cook their butts off. You know what I'm saying? So let's give them some love on that. I know a lot of people, especially ghetto, where we from, they'll be like, white people, they don't got no seasoning, they can't cook. Well, they proved everybody wrong. The food they gave me today, yummy, yummy. You know what I'm saying? With the jam, jelly thing, whatever spread they put. Oh man, had the gravy with the mashed potatoes, had the corn, had a corn cake, something like that. It was like a tamale to me. It was banging, but it was sweet. It was a fly. It's a fly. Wish I could. Incredible. But yeah, man, I had a great Thanksgiving, despite I wasn't, what I'm saying, with my intermediate family. But, it definitely made a brother feel good and welcome and family-like. So, but I hope everybody out there had a great Thanksgiving. I hope everybody out there are tuning in to what I'm doing as of lately with the, bringing in some songs y'all probably heard on like YouTube. They didn't get that much promotion. You know what I'm saying? But now me and Jay Boss, we got together to do some business in his music, and you know what I'm saying? He's putting it out there. All it is linking up, man. All we're doing is really, the name I've been given. I've been linking. They've been linking with the Cuban. So, you know what I'm saying? Once everything like that really happens, like, naturally, out of love, out of respect, out of love for the craft, for hip hop and my music and the music I'm doing now, I think everything just falls into place. And that's what I've been missing. I've been missing really giving y'all the visuals of the things that I've been doing. So I'll give you, we started a little rocky because we just did the first test on the New York, on my New York, you know what I'm saying? We did it in, shout out to Decon and his team out there. Yeah, they came through on some let's meet and greet, and then we decided let's do something just for kicks. So we did the New York joint. He said pick a song like we could do right now, and I put him to the test, and he did. You know what I'm saying? Even though you already know, I wanted to be in the Barclays. I wanted to be in Empire State Building. That's what of course, we probably revisit that project because we were just starting out, and he was showing me just what he could do with a camera as far as like effects and stuff like that. And but I think you know what I'm saying. I think the song speaks for itself. The music, the visuals could have definitely been, you know what I'm saying. Where I like to really act out what I'm saying in my songs. You know what I'm saying. So that ambience in that song is definitely for New York City. Like I said, I wanted to go to the actual Liberty, Statue of Liberty. You know what I'm saying. Grab a titty, pull out the torch, and scorch the whole New York from 3,000 stories above there. For real. I wanted to do that. I wanted to go to the Empire State Building with a drone, last floor, and catch that from there and then all the way down. But that's later on. Like I said, it was an idea. We did it. The song is fire regardless. And the performance was good. Then we did, we're still around. You know what I'm saying? Hopping from hotels to hotels. Just doing some business, thinking about things that we was about to do for the future. And then we went to Cape Cod and we actually did Back to the Wall. Back to the Wall, we did it like in an Airbnb, right there in the kitchen and all that. I didn't like the action. I told Decon too, I said, Decon, why you got the cops serving me like food? Like I'm not locked up, it's back to the wall. My back is to the wall. Just like this dude. You know what I'm saying? And you know what happens when you put me in? Or this dude behind back to the wall. Say hello to my little, that's what I'm saying. And I'm coming out with the lyrics, spitting them lyrics like he spit that M16. You know what I'm saying? With the grenade launcher. That's what the metaphor was. But I guess, we didn't really pay attention because it's half a song. I try to reach my man out, Chromatic. Shout out to Chromatic. He actually did that song with me. He did it, his part was done in Spanish. And we was trying to call him. We called him like at 4 in the morning though. He never hit me back. I mean, he might have changed his number or whatever. But I was trying to get him to come through because we wasn't far from Rochester. So I was trying to holler at him to come through and did the little video, a little more thought out and all of that together. But like I said, it was like a snippet thing just to let y'all know, because if y'all listen to the lyrics right there, the lyrical play, back to the wall, my back's in the wall. That's when I like, tapping the brawl, the best. Stuck, tapping the jaws, whatever I said. I'll be forgetting everything. But I know I murdered that lyrically. Murdered that. And that beat is sick, the hook is sick. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we may revisit those two, because those last minute joints, but like we did. But then we hit the letter, the pun, part 2. That's when you see the beach. That's when you see the Cuban go in his bag and really, spit that truth for my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm always gonna do a song for my brother. It's gonna be letter the pun, part 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, till I'm here. Yeah, I'm always gonna let my brother know what's going on in different stages of my life, what's going on with the world, even though he's watching. But I'm gonna let him know through my eyes, my vision, my thoughts, through my voice. You know what I'm saying? How I feel about it, and you know what I'm saying, how he would feel about it. Because I know, we thought alike. I was twin. So I just gotta put him on point of how I'm taking all the things that's been happening. And in the same token, I'm letting y'all know how I feel. So I'm talking to my brother, but I'm really talking to y'all. Like, this is how I get down. So, you know what I'm saying? Showcasing the love for my brother, showcasing the lyrical skills, showcasing the passion in the pen, showcasing that brotherhood, And in retrospect, you know what I'm saying? Just me weighing out everything that went on. So that's a deep one. That's a jewel. Y'all should go check that out. We need more views on that. It's called The Letter to Pun, part 2. But it's actually, it's 3 sides to a story. That's really the name of it. But it's part 2 to the letter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go definitely check that out. That's a straight up tearjerker, soul lifter, lyrical letter from the heart. You know what I'm saying? To anybody that they got love for their brother, or their friend, or their family member. It's just, you know what I'm saying, showing that love. But let me read. Happy Thanksgiving, Cuba. Chico Black, what up, baby? Much respect. Guard your grill, knuckle up. Tapatio, please. Tofu Drugs versus Axe Gang. I don't know what that is, Curtis. I don't know what that is. All right, J Rock, what up, baby? Yes. Russian Mafia, who wins? What? Triads? Oh, yeah, putting like mafias together? Yeah. All mafias is mafias for a reason, so, it's not like they all do the warrior. You know what I'm saying? They don't do the warrior, let's knuckle it up one-on-one. Everybody gets, catches a body and they knuckle up, one-on-one. This the ones they do this. So, you know what I'm saying? Who got the best power is really, nowadays, I guess who wins now? Slime Balls, what up, homie? It's the film music industry demonic. City 028. Oh, yeah. The whole world is demonic right now, man. The whole world is filled with a lot of evil spirits. The whole world, you see it in social media, and they're capturing reality. This is like what's going on around the world. And there's a lot of, like, you could tell when you look at it from, like, when we looking at through the shorts or whatever, we see a podcast and they're reporting on something. It's a lot. Even the presidency and all of that. You see you know what I'm saying? I got to shout out to Trump because he's giving us the transparency to at least getting cameras in there, even if he doesn't agree with them. And he curses them out and he says they whack. and they reporting the wrong. But at least, and I think he's forced to do that because he wants the people to see what's actually going on. So regardless of what they're reporting in their words and how they putting it and how they twisting like certain things they twist on Trump, make him look crazy like he's Hitler and stuff. But that's the reason he's giving the people the transparency so they can judge for themselves. Like this is what's happening in real time. So that's dope. I think we always wanted that type of little action from Congress, right? We always wanted that. We wanted to see what was going on. We wanted to see where the dollars were going. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody up there is rich, and you got the poor people, and you got the hard workers, blue collar. They've been working for years, and they've been paying taxes, and they don't know where their tax money was going to. And then the government puts the pressure when they miss the tax returns and all of that. When they don't fill it out, they go hard on the people, right? They go try to put them in jail to make you pay. So what happens to the ones that really that the tax money is going to, and they misuse that money? What happens to them? What we want to see? What's the punishment for that? So at least we could know. We could put faces and names of and department heads of who's touching that money and where that money went to. I mean, Trump read some places that the money went to. That's crazy, right? And nobody checked up before Trump. Nobody really blew up their spot like that. So once again, I don't want to make it political. Today is Thanksgiving. We're giving thanks. Giving thanks, you know what I'm saying? Praising the Lord for having, us in this planet and still breathing out our lungs as we speak right now to y'all. I want to, thanks to y'all, the ones that kept me in the race. Myself also for being stubborn, passionate artist that loves this craft. As far as hip hop, this music, the whole music part of this whole thing, and my life. You know what I'm saying? Just going through what I've been through and being able to really showcase certain parts of my life into stories and capture some messages there that I'm bringing forth to y'all so y'all could, relate with me. We could relate. That's what it is. That's what music is supposed to be about, relating. You know what I'm saying? Having a conversation, reminding you of something that's important and sometimes we miss because we got everyday life. The messages like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying yourself in the club. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways to enjoy yourself. Nowadays, you already know how the young boys are enjoying themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're killing each other. Something's wrong there, right? Something's wrong there. Well, hip-hop is being painted with that brush where if you're a rapper, you got to die by the age of 25 or less because you made a rap song and you're out there, killing people, when you should join the game as far as like the hip-hop game, the music game, so you could change your life, so you could get out the ghetto. Or not really get out the ghetto if you don't want to, like Pun did. Pun stood in the hood, and you know what I'm saying. We was representing in his crib and all of that, and he gave back that way, and he stood there. He wanted to make a change, you know what I'm saying, for the poverty, our people. So not everybody gotta leave the ghetto, but if you do leave the ghetto, you go back and you help the ghetto, if you could. You know what I'm saying? Those misfortune, you try to better their life somehow. You know what I'm saying? Not by giving turkey, like every, Nino Brown, every movie we seen, you know what I'm saying, or drug dealer, by giving them turkeys on Thanksgiving and things like that. I mean, that's played out already. It's a great thing to do, though. Great thing to do, don't get it twisted, but we gotta question, some of these people's motives when they do that. You know what I'm saying? And me coming from the same generation, I remember the drug dealer, that was a drug dealer thing. You know what I'm saying? That was a drug dealer thing. You know what I'm saying? You destroy the community, but then you feed the community when holidays time so they get, you get that recognition as a drug dealer also, like you're a good guy and fake off the cops, whoever's looking. And but I don't think that's outdated. I think whoever does that right now is dumb because that's when the feds are gonna really look at you like, oh, you're giving turkeys out. Oh, you're giving toys out. Especially in the holidays, they already know you're doing something. That's fine, but I think there's more things that we could do, you know what I'm saying, to help out the community. That's all. But yeah, man. I'm just back to where I've been working. I've been working, man. Like I see, I'm trying to put things together. Me and my team. Um, Shout out to Peru. Shout out to Goya, even though Goya doesn't hit me up. He's disgusting. Shout out to uh, shout out to Panda Chop. I haven't seen him in forever. He didn't even text me, but shout out, Happy Thanksgiving, Panda Chop. You know his love. And shout out to everybody that I miss, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't really celebrate too much the holidays. But you know, I'm out here. I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? I like the happiness part of it. You know what I'm saying? I like the togetherness of it. I like the enjoyment part of it. You know, enjoying it with friends, family. I like that part of it. You know, sadly, these holidays didn't really start like that. But, you know, as people do, especially Americans, and, you know, we make sad situation a great one. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And I consider myself American by now. I've been here since I was 5 years old. So, you know, so I noticed that. Make the sad situation a happy one. And you let enough time go by, and, you know, that's how they do. Resilient like that. But shout out to Jet It Out. What's up, Cuban fam? Baltimore all day, baby. Shout out to Baltimore. Turkey giving now is just for clout, sadly. J Dub, yup. You see? 100%. Cuban, much love from Medellin, Colombia. Medellin, Colombia. Medellin. Mucho amor, mucho amor. And, well, I didn't get caught in Medellin, but I did get caught in Bogota. I told you the story about Bogota. Shout out to Calle. Calle, you're disgusting. We gotta put that story has to be down. And if I ever get to make a movie, which I am, about my story, that's definitely like a story I'd be told. When I went to Colombia, and the promoters thought that I was American, and I still had my Cuban passport. And then when I go to Colombia, Bogota, the airport, it was 5,000 Cubans there trying to seek asylum and refuge over there, telling the government, oh, you gotta give me freedom. If not, we're gonna go wild out. And they had them all, yo, it was crazy. I'm telling you, there's facts to this. I'm not even lying. Every story I tell you, you think I'm lying because it's like incredible. That's what I got. I'm not lying. I'm not the other side. This is the Cuban Link side. This is the truth. 100% truth, too. It's better than a movie. I don't have to exaggerate. I don't have to. I'm telling you exactly what happened. And I got witnesses. Every time I give you a witness or somebody I could go check and tell and ask, did it go down like Cuban said? And I guarantee the people that tell you, if they don't, they've been bought off. They've been, and there's a lot of buying off. There's been a lot of buying off in Cuban Link's career. Like, you know, even if I say a name sometimes, the other side might have got to him already. And then they change the story just for them out of fear, out of they got paid, whatever. Hopefully not, but, you know, it happens. But believe me, when I tell you our story, it's for real. Yeah, so the Bogota story is crazy. That's for the book or whatever. But I touched up on it before. But they sent me back. They sent me straight back, KFK, 24 hours, interrogation room. Oh my God, they found out I got caught with a gun. Oh Lord, they're trying to deport me. All of those chapters, for real, from that Bogota Colombian trip. So thanks, Calle Cardona. You got Calle Cardona the things. Him and Mafla Records. Both of them. Yeah. Evil. And that's when I went with Baby Chris. If y'all go on YouTube, y'all can see me perform toe-to-toe in Mexico with Baby Pun. Yeah. We performed it. He did his father's part, I did mine. And it was dope. It was dope. And it was a dope ambience over there for hip-hop, like street Mexican rappers. Yo, they was killing it too. I think I did a song with one of them over there, a couple of songs. But yeah, I was out there. What else? There's a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on, man. You know, I've been itching to try to get on here and do the gossip thing. You know, I'm not a gossiper. I gotta say it. You know, if it doesn't hit personal with me, I won't even go deep into details. I'll give you my opinions. But you know, it has to bother me or I have to really like it or back it up for me to go 100% throttle on it and be like, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Yeah. In other news, is the Beluga still doing it? I haven't been watching too much of things, but the Beluga's still doing his podcast, I guess. He's smoothing everything out. From a liar, piece of disgusting trash, con man. So he's smooth. I think he thinks he's smoothing things out because I guess the ratings are good, and Jada Kiss is doing his job, and I guess they're doing what they're doing, podcasting. And he filled that position. I guess after the math incident that went on, he said, you know what? Move over, math. I'm gonna take over your spot. Because that's what it looked like. Because at the end of the day, if there was any love for math, because math is down the drain already. I see math doing like extra, like, you know, I don't know. A couple of good interviews. I like the interview you did with the politic guy. The House Angel. I'm not the House Angel. The Guardian Angel dude. I like that. That was dope. And but that's it. Besides that, math, and he didn't even getting them views like he used to. So he really took a hard hit. And he was up there. But I'm just saying, if Joe had any like love, or it was like a mistake, or it was something like, because Math was really riding Joe and some more like praising Joe for a lot of things, and he even said something about me for Joe. You know what I'm saying? Because he was, I guess, in the middle, or he felt he was in the middle. He had to say something about, remember the paperwork thing? You never apologized or made a blog about it. Apologize to me. So cool. It is what it is. I don't wish him bad or nothing, but I'm just saying that I'm looking from that situation, from that situation where the FBA turned their lights out. Literally, they turned Matt's lights out in the basement where he was at, and Joe. They made Joe really. They turned his lights out too with his album. I mean, let's not forget that Joe had dropped an album, and he sold about 5 copies. Remember that? The VA put the power to the coward. And he really flopped. This is his worst selling album. Not so much that you didn't even talk about it. Remember The World's Changed Me or whatever? I mean, he was doing a promotional run. Once he said those things about FBA and all of that, and what I'm saying, he separated himself and tried to do all that extra stuff. Yeah, but Joe's that Beluga is resilient. You have to give the resilient Beluga, because when he, what I'm saying, that's when he starts, what I'm saying, he got to go through another avenue, and that's what he did. Went to the podcasting. But I'm just saying, like Math, right? They got into that situation together. Why doesn't Joe have Math up there and give him a little uplifting, like Math gave it to him? It's promoting his album, what I'm saying? Give him love when he was in my expert opinion. Math did it for him. Why didn't Joe? Why don't? Maybe by now they're gonna do it because I said it, of course. But it should have been done already, right? Because that's something they should have cleared up in another conversation, maybe, and put some respect on the FBA's name and all that. But Joe, now he has a podcast with Jada. Why don't they have Math up there and interview Math about this, or just give Math some light so he could come back up a little bit? Math, what? You don't ask yourself that question. I'm just asking. That's what colleagues do. That's what business partners do. That's what honorable people do, I think, But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? 2 little devils dancing with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's careless whispers. They're going to moonwalk back into the hole. So it is what it is. But, yeah. What else, man? Jim Jones been in the news lately, right? Jim Jones, Mel Murder came out, picked him up in this train station, put a chain on him. People didn't feel like that was a real welcoming home, you know what I'm saying, type of scenario. Max B came out. He's getting the love of love. He's getting what Big Meech he was supposed to get when he came out, right? I guess. I'm just making a comparison. You know what I'm saying? Max B on his thing. Salute to Max B. Salute to Mel Murder. You know what I'm saying? Salute. The street salutes. But yeah, you see the difference. It's a difference there. I mean, Frenchie. It's the difference between the budgets there. Frenchie money is a whole different type of numbers than Jim Jones, I guess. I think Jim Jones got bread. He be talking like he got bread. And I think through all these years, I think maybe he spends it as fast, whatever. Montana's a better businessman. French is a better business, maybe, in that. It don't matter. Their homies came out. You seen the difference. A lot of things. Ja Rule got snuffed. Ja Rule got snuffed doing something, right? When Monica's supposed to come out, something, in the Barclays Center, oh my God, Ja Rule. He got snuffed. You know what I'm saying? He got snuffed, and don't know what's the verdict behind that. They say 50 Cent, G-Unit dudes did it. Thought it was Max B's people. I don't know. But yeah, they put hands on him. And Ja Rule took it like the age he is and like the OG he is, I guess. You know what I'm saying? He said, yo, man, after 50, after 50 years old, people, gonna try to do this for real. He tried to go to the business side of it and raise a complaint. I think he got a lawsuit there. He might, get some money. So I don't know. A lot of things is going on. What else? Put me on. What's going on? Antonio Montana, political. Vince, what's up, huh? Cuban, much love, Medellin. I said that. Cherokee giving. Okay. So what else is going on? Max B came out, all of that. I've been watching, but I've been working, so things it'd be fast too. Just be as fast as the short clips that I've been watching. They're just addictive. It'd be like this forever. Like they never end. So you see me reposting some of them. Just let y'all know I'm alive and everything's good. But yeah. But what's going on? Shout out to Nonstop, my brother. Yeah, man. Nonstop is getting lyrical, man. I told you he wrote something, right? He wrote something for Tony. But it's lyrical. It's dope. I'm gonna do the hook. Not to be the dead rooster, not a horse, a dead rooster, because he's a cock, right? Which is Tony Baloney. But yeah, man, he had a few things to get off his chest, and then he wrote a song about it. So that's coming. That's coming a little soon. We're gonna give that dead rooster some light. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They've been hiding. I don't know what happened to Drench Star too. He had a podcast. Remember he was talking. They went in on me first. Remember that? They went on me first, and then when I shot back. Yeah, everything stopped over there, huh? No more episodes. No more, huh? ¿Qué pasó? That truth I hit you with, right? Hey, you say, yes. I know Dren was like, yo, children, he went to my nipples. He put the 50 cent coin on the nipple. Oh, it's over. Let me stop. Yeah, y'all better have stopped. For real. Yeah, I want y'all to check out those videos though, man. Let's show the power, man. Let's show the power the streets and the hip hop community got, what I'm saying, for real lyricism, real music, what I'm saying, golden era shit, where the lyrics, what I'm saying, makes a difference. Because that's what I'm spitting, man. For real, I ain't playing. Like, go listen to my joints, man. I don't care what color I am. You already know I'm Cuban, I'm Latino and all of that. But I'm hip hop. Hip hop had no color when I started. At the end of the day, that pen has no color when I ended. It's about music. It's about hip hop. It's about rhythm. It's about format. It's about, metaphors, similes. It's about just the craft. And if you like me, man, I'm saying that understand what great music is and what dope music is, check out your boy Cuban Link. I know all these podcasters, they ain't gonna put you on. You know what I'm saying? All the dudes that even know about my story. They'll report my story though. They'll report something when something won't go bad with Cuban. When something goes bad with Cuban, whatever. There's a lot of other things that went on, but you know, at the end of the day, they'll be the first ones. Yo, Cuban Link just did this. Cuban Link just got into this. But I'm dropping music. Don't tell me it's because it's not hot. You go check out the music, first of all. Go check out your boy Cuban Link's music. Since y'all talking about, yo, I'm tired of these new mumble rappers, and I'm tired of, go check out my music. And I'm talking that hot stuff, because I'm telling you, I'm dropping the hot shit. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? And it's not 1990 shit. It's not, oh, I'm stuck in the top. Nah, it's that. Listen to the wordplay. Listen to the stories. Listen to the topic. Listen to the hook. That's all Cuban. It's all me. So let's get, you know, let's put that hip hop. Let's make hip hop great again, man. I'm one of the great ones. I'm gonna show you. It's not just about talking. It's not about my what I've been through in this hip hop game, whatever in life. It's about the actual product. Go check out Cuban Link right now. For real, for real. Tell a friend, tell a friend. We do it grassroots styles. For real. And I see a lot of love too, man. I see 250, 300K on my videos. So I want more. I want more people. And I know y'all been starving for something great. And I'm telling you, I'm coming with something great. I ain't gonna be here talking, gassing y'all up, taking time out of my life and putting it back in the music, start building stuff up. You know what I'm saying? So I could just be here just, you know, trying to make a buck out of y'all with some whack ass material. I'm talking about check out our material. It's class 8 shit. Class 8 shit, I'm telling you. You know, 10,000 a key, I'm telling you. So yeah, man, I see a lot of people, like even Max B, not to take that from him, you know what I'm saying? He's dope in his own right. You know what I'm saying? I like my Max B's songs and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I like everybody else's stuff, like from my era, I like them. But they ain't fucking with your boy Cuban. Did I need to say that or did I need to prove that? My proof is coming out right now. And I need y'all to really put an ear in, have me in these topics. When conversations come up, all these analysts, all these hip hop heads that they claim to hip hop, yo, your boy Cuban is here. I put that blood, sweat, and tears in. I do this for real. I do this for real. For real, for real. Go check out my stuff. Don't shut me out like y'all been doing all these years because y'all was scared of Joe. You don't need to be scared of Beluga no more. It's a Beluga. It's over. Let TA handle. TA took that baton from me, and he doing what he doing. But when it comes to real music, check out your boy Cuban Link. It's only one of me. Even though they try to do the bootleg name, 50 Cent girlfriend, Cuban Link, or whatever. She's 14 carats. She might be Cuban or whatever. But I'm 100. I'm 24 carats. I'm that poodle. Class 8 shit. For real, for real. So, you know, I just got here on Thanksgiving, give thanks, to put y'all on point, to urge y'all to you know what I'm saying, come follow your boy Cuban. Let's link up for real. The Missing Link album is still in the works, but now I'm dropping, you know what I'm saying, singles off of it to get y'all excited again, to tell you a story. And I'm about to drop 2 more before the year's over. I'm gonna tell you a Christmas story. I'm gonna take it back to Run DMC with the Christmas story. I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna tell you a story about hip hop. I'm gonna give you some visuals for that. You know what I mean? So you can understand what I do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see where everybody go. Yeah, where everybody go, we're gonna ask that question too. And I want y'all ready to, you know what I'm saying, put me under the microscope and check my wordplay, check my age, check everything I'm doing. I need that. Because my opinion matters. What I got, my opinion of my stuff, ain't nobody fucking with me. Tell me if I'm wrong or right. And give them examples of why they not fucking with me. Like lyrically. Shout out to G-Dep. Shout out to Lata. We got that situation happen. We got the Observer. We got that situation happening. Chicken wings, I haven't forgot about you. Well, let me do it while I'm hot, my brother. While I'm hot, because if I do it while I'm apagado, what can I do for you? At least if you ask for a feature with me, let me start doing, let me start getting hot with it, so I could bring you in the spotlight, and you could take off and do you, and the money is worth whatever you pay me for the feature. It's gonna be worth it because you're gonna take off on your own and do you and get that money back. But when my lights is out and you know what I'm saying, things ain't going right, like I'm just giving you a heads up, and my love for this hip hop is because if I do bring somebody in the game, I want you to be nice, nicer than me. It's gonna be hard, but I put the bar up there, so you gotta be nicer than me, or we gotta make a show. Even if you're not nicer than me, you know how to play your position. When I came in the game, I knew how to play my position. I had one of the illest. I had one. Hey, that was a buzzer beater. I had one of the illest rappers beside me, which was fun. I had to play my position. You know what I'm saying? And even though I played my position, what happened? It wasn't just because, I was Pun's friend that people said gravitated to my skills and they liked my music, because they started checking me out next and was like, wow, this dude right here, is he nice on the low, right? On the low, because, Pun outshined everybody. But I always made a mark. We go to Chicago, LA, New York. It's time to set our own mark and enforce it. That's what I did. With the best of them. The best of them. I shine. I let the light shine a little bit. I did. Maybe I was in number one there, but goddamn, I was next to number two like a motherfucker. I played my position like a champ. You know what I'm saying? And there was no ego attached when I was with my brother, but it was definitely, it was a formula. It was a formula. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was about the music that took me wherever I went. Like when off the books, like Fly Pelican Fly, all that, how I ended it, how I started it. You know what I'm saying? My brother like took the baton and that's it. It was just that. It was the natural flow of it. Me and my brother, but of course lyrically when you dissect it, punish it, pass it, last it, raps really blast it. That's 4. Punish it, pass it, last it, rappers that really blast. Rappers that really blast. Cash get Big Willie like Billy. Big Willie like Billy. Come on, everything was on. You know what I'm saying? That was dissection. When you put everything the way it rhymes, I was rhyming everything with everything and making sense and painting a picture for you. With 8 bars, everybody else. Well, me and Juju got 8 bars. Well, Pun got 16. And Les got 16. But come on now. Tell me, I ain't do my thing on that. You know what I'm saying? I could go on and on though. There's songs that probably, that were out there back in the days that was noticeable. You know what I'm saying? That people it was a project behind it. You know what I'm saying? Even Still Telling Lies when I was coming out with my album. And I'm going all the way back because that was the last time where, there was real people. Well, 2005, when I did I mentioned with the Don Omar, the Scandalous. Check that out. And the whole thing about the Scandalous that I did with Don Omar, one of Puerto Rico's biggest, rappers, slash melody, incredible. Don Omar is incredible. Shout out to Don Omar. I haven't seen him forever, but okay, shout out. The whole thing was for him to do the hook in English, Spanglish, Spanglish really. And I do, instead of doing the Spanish versions, because I didn't want to make it just a reggaeton record, even though it was a reggaeton beat. Lel did the beat. I didn't want to do the normal. Let's bring that into America, like English, so, you know what I'm saying? Like hip hop heads can understand what I'm saying. And that's what I did. So you go check out Scandalous, Don Omar. Check out my verses and tell me I ain't body that, man. Check out the wordplay that I used in Scandalous, and I told you a story about a chick. Go check that out, man. And when you're checking those things out, you got to go check out Chain Reaction. You know what I'm saying? And that was me still not 100. That was like, I give myself like a 75, 80 on that one, because I had a lot of things in my mind at that time, and you know what I'm saying, it was that's when I was really paying attention more to the business part, because it was my new venture, and it was dudes that wasn't musically, like they wasn't in the music game, and I had I felt that I had an obligation to play that type of part too, even though I wasn't part of the main business CEO type title, none of that. But me watching over, making sure they got the right people, because it didn't work at the end. They did their own thing at the end. But me guarding that and making sure that they're going through the right avenues uh, was really hindering my artist thing. Even though you got the letter part one on that, you got Scarface, you got Scandalous, you got Sugar Daddy. I still dropped like the joints that I dropped. The one with Maya, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to go into the beef with the whole tonight's tonight. Come on, man, this is mad jewels in there. Mad jewels. Life goes on. Jesus Christ. And I dropped a mixtape right before that. Chain Gang Bully. So I was giving them, I got really like 6 albums under my belt between the mixtapes that I did, Broken Chains, Chain Gang Bully, Chainsaw Massacre, Man on Fire, 24K, Chain Gang, Chain Reaction. So you count, you know what I'm saying? You could count the mixtapes as my albums too, because those are the opportunities that I got to really showcase my talent. And then the features I've done with people. Just go review yourself about who Cuban Link is, man. And if you're not sure about those days, you know what I'm saying? If I wasn't one of the nicest of those days, check me out now though, because I'm talking extra greasy now. More global. My mind is even, and I'm not talking about the Fat Joe beef. I don't talk about that, man. Only like the letter I said it because, and that was me as an older, like grown up talk to y'all. I didn't even shit on the Beluga like the way I did on the TA joint. That's because Lord Jamal got me to go back there. If it wasn't Lord Jamal, I wouldn't have went back there. But he needed me. Hey, I need you, Q. It's always there for that. But yeah. But when you talk about song making, melodies, making hits, man. I got underground hits. I got hits that go internationally. It's just also the team, like I told you, that business team, that avenue that hip hop artists go through. I'm not a part of that regime. The popular guys that are all in there, because I guess they all got to blow each other and blow Joe at the same time. I guess I don't fit that criteria, so they shut me out. You know what I'm saying? They blacklist me. They shadow ban me. That's what's been going on. You know what I'm saying? The main media part, and that's where I'm saying my songs. When I write songs, that's where they belong. Like if a machine gets behind the songs that I do on that level, because there's songs that are huge. You know what I'm saying? But now, Mr. Link, oh my God, like I said, the one I did with my son, when I do the video for that, oh my God. And so many others. Like right now, I'm gonna show you. I'm not even gonna talk about my past no more. Like I never liked talking. It's funny, right? I'm not the type of dude to like even memories. I remember I used to get at people. I used to get at Gilly. What's one person I talked about, so I can say that. I used to get at Gilly for telling me, oh, why you always living in the past? Why you talking about jail stories? Like, I'm a dude that don't even like that. And you see me in, like, the actual reality. If you hear every interview, you see me talking about my story and how I came here. They always ask me the same things, but, a great interview. My man, Louis Guzman from, I'm an artist, not a businessman, that I just recently did. That's like, you see at the Art of the Dialogue where they messed up because they had, like I told you, the Art of the Dialogue interview, I did it for 7 hours. I gave them 7 hours to come back and tell me that the audio was messed up and they could only take certain clips. I was like, wow, the jinx is in. Either the jinx or the fix. But I talked to the owner of the actual podcast, and I believed him. It's just bad luck. Bad luck, the audio, you know what I'm saying? The girls, like she was on some stuff. She was like in Mexico somewhere. I guess the audio messed. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Still did like 500,000 views. Like 4 or 5 clips. 4 little things. And you can see how the audio was messing up with some of them. But I did it. You know what I'm saying? I did it. Dope ass interview. But like I said, since that interview went wrong with the audio and all that, they couldn't air it out. Even though we got to do a part two. Art said he's willing to do a part two whenever. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take him up on that deal. But my man, Lewis, my dog, I'm an artist, not a businessman. Or not a salesman, right? I'm an artist, not a salesman, not a businessman. I'm an artist, not a salesman. Shout out to that podcast, the upcoming joint that we just did. Incredible energy. My man Lou, we went back to back natural. He asked me the same questions. You know what I'm saying? I went a little, see, I gotta practice what I'm doing this too. I said that story so many times, but sometimes I get into like incredible Lou because I really go into details and it takes like 5 hours for one segment. But we basically covered, you know what I'm saying, my life story. We hit the right points. He asked me the right questions. We vibed off, you know what I'm saying, each other's energy, not just because he was a fan, you know what I'm saying, but he knew what he was asking me, not like certain people that ask me questions and they don't know, you know what I'm saying, but he knew the history, he was prepared. And it was a natural thing, and it was one of the dopest interviews I've done. So shout out to I'm an artist, not a salesman podcast. It was a pleasure, and we're gonna do part two definitely. Part two, you know what I'm saying? Part two, we're gonna get it popping for real, and we're gonna talk about the next chapter because we only got to, of course, the beef with the beluga and everything, all the bad stuff, but we're gonna get to the good stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish some of y'all like ask me because you know I'm gonna answer anything you ask me. That's the thing, and if you think that that's the meat of everything, you're gonna get views because I shit on the beluga and all that. I mean, I'm gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Funny, serious. I'm gonna give it to you because that's true. But you know, it's phases. I think that phase. I think y'all know how much of a piece of shit. I think he showed that. That was the end game. What he did, all of that. Like I said, was the end game for me. You know what I'm saying? Him and TA still got a lot of issues to resolve, and that's in court. Me, he proved that he's a liar. I'm good. I'll make the snake come out the grass. He came out the grass, his head peaked, and y'all all seen it. Y'all can't deny me now. Say I wasn't saying my truth all these years about this fat dude. You know what I'm saying? Con man, liar, greedy, racist. Try his best not to prove that. Colonizer is what I meant. Really a colonizer. You know what I'm saying? A user, fake MC. I never lied to all these shits. But yeah, but like I said, I don't have to even mention that dude's name again. That was the punctuation. The TA song I just did with TA, punctuation. You know, TA blowing up his spot, bringing the receipts out on that dude, and he was provoking him. And he made the beluga sue TA, and then TA sued it. Like, he already exposed him. That's chivato shit. Gangsters not supposed to be suing people. So he showed everything that at the end of the day, all those qualities that I hated that he had, because you know, like at the end of the day, that those are disgusting qualities in anybody. You know what I'm saying? A person that provokes you and then call the cops on you later when you try to get like, you know, things like that. So you know what I'm saying? He already been exposed, you know, and I was part of doing that. So that's it. You know what I'm saying? I never want no money from that beluga. I told you, not all money is good money. I never want to take no money from that fat, disgusting dude. You know what I'm saying? Now, next chapter, like I said, it's always been about the talent. You see how his album flopped? The world changed on me and all that. He had to switch up his daily livelihood. He was a rapper all his life. You see how quick he changed to a podcaster? Now he's a shit talker. Now he's you know, they try to make it seem like all his lies is like, like, you know what I'm saying? He does it on purpose. No. He's a natural, he's a liar. And right now he's making it like it's funny. It wasn't funny when he's blocking my blessings when it came to music. You know what I'm saying? When he's threatening people not to get me deals. It wasn't funny for that. Y'all laughing now because, yeah, Oh, Joe's a liar. He's exaggerated. No, man, he's a disgusting piece of shit liar. So I can laugh about it. Let's see who last laugh, huh? We'll see who laughs last. Yeah. But besides that, it's about the talent. It's always been about the talent, man. Inspiring people through the microphone, MCing, man, master of ceremonies. You know what I'm saying? Take your mind somewhere else with lyrics, with a story, something that touches your heart, something, could make your tears come out your eyes. With a song, you know what I'm saying? We're relating to a sad situation. I can make you pop, you know what I'm saying? Henny bottles in the club, you know what I'm saying? Do say whatever y'all want to pop, you know what I'm saying? Casamigos, whatever y'all want to pop and enjoy life. Yeah, we could do that. But that's the only real MCs can really tap into those real, you know what I'm saying, situations and emotions and artistry. And like I was telling you, G Dep, shout out to G Dep, me and him got something brewing. Cuban Link and Dep. Link and Dep. Yeah, yeah. Dep and Link. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's been a minute. Let me just say that. It's been a minute. Shout out to my man, Harlem Hellfighter. Harlem Hellfighter, a.k.a. Lata, my brother. He shot mad videos for me. I could check my repertoire, my archives with him. I've been my brother forever. You know what I'm saying? One of the real ones, too, from Harlem. You know. Yeah, man. RJ Payne, another incredible MC. Now, right now, he just narrate movies because he doesn't know how. I guess the people don't know what to do with his how lyrical he is, and how when he makes a song, he kills it. They don't know how to market him or whatever they do. And I don't know what they do with RJ, but RJ is one of the illest with the pen and with the lyrical and with the format that he got. Shout out to RJ Payne. We're gonna do something too, RJ. I should have did it before, but my mind was caught. I still got it. That record is crazy. Me and RJ. So Q is linking again. We linking again, yeah. And we gotta just do it right. Business gotta reflect the product. And we gotta do it together in a way. It should be natural to do it. But you know what I'm saying? Unless the greed and the bullshit of the business get in the way with the that's why I don't do too much things with people, because I know that we could always, like, as far as artists, I could do a song with somebody and it'll be dope, and then we vibe with each other as artists, but then it gets to the business and there goes the bullshit. There goes the bullshit. The manager, oh, you don't want to be on, changes the artist's mind and they want to play ball with I guess, with the people that I guess they look like they getting it or they're big timers and they want to go that route instead of just having the love for the music and the project they actually do with somebody, And that's the difference. But the foundation remains the strongest my foundation ever, especially from me. Especially from me. Foundation. You know what I'm saying? And it takes after Big Pun's record label, the foundation. Why do you think he named it Foundation? Why do you think the Bronx is named the Foundation? Yeah, I'm from that cloth. So I understood that foundation has to be, when you build a house or a skyscraper, whatever you build, that foundation have to be able to carry that weight on top of it. And I've been doing that. I think I showed you in my real life. I've been holding that weight down. 100 thorough, brutal, Class A shit. And that's what we're doing. So to my grassroots, my CLKdians that stuck with me from the beginning, that really, you know what I'm saying, my talent, that touched them in any way, that became a fan and believe in me, keep that belief up. I will never, the day I say, stop believing in me, because I'm that type of dude. Yo, my heart is not in it. I'm not doing this no more. Don't even, I will tell you that. But if I'm telling you, hey, yo, listen, they ain't making no noise right now for Cuban. After I dropped on the four joints that I did, y'all told me to go back to my music, right? Y'all told me go back to the music. Q, stop talking trash about these dudes. Yo, concentrate on yourself. I did it right. Just pull out 4 joints. You trying to tell me that no podcaster, nobody else, that fire has hit their ear, or nobody's been putting them onto it? that they could make a little blog and be like, yo, that nigga cute. Yo, check that. Nobody? Word. While the fans are losing their mind right now, directly, maybe it's meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's still time for the snakes to come out of the grass. So I'm just saying, certain official podcasters that I see out there that should be putting the light on. Shout out to Sub-Zero too. Give me a little light. But other podcasters be talking hip hop all day. My name ain't coming up after all these years in this game, and now I'm dropping new shit, and y'all ain't saying about Cuban. Yo, you heard that joint? Y'all not doing it? Oh yeah, there's a lot of hate in the blood. Or they probably fell in line. You know, the Terror Squad crew they be putting niggas in line. That's how I be feeling, because if you're a real lyricist, a hip hop head, and you hear one of my joints, you don't even have to be a joint. You just gonna enjoy it. You gonna be like, okay, I got more. I got way more. But I'm starting already, so I expect that. You know what I'm saying? From hip hop critiques. You know what I'm saying? Some magazines, like Double XL magazine, it's still out there. What they taking young Juan Valdez from the corner over there, and they criticizing the joint. Yo, you heard the new trap joint? They can't do that for Cuban? Right? And that's what it is. When they don't do that, and no support coming like that, you see, like I said, Max B, he came out of jail. Everybody making like, you know what I'm saying? A big roar, they expect the same math with a melody, you know what I'm saying? And that's dope. I applaud that. But I've been before Max B, it was the Cuban Link. And Cuban Link was dropping that fire. And never stopped dropping that fire. And stop talking about Joe too. I ain't talking about Joe when I get lyrical with it. I'm talking about different topics. Like y'all can't give it a check out. And tell me what you think. If you think it's trash, let the people know you think it's trash. Because at least other people could go and listen to it, and then they'll make their own opinion up. And I guarantee you they're going to say it's the hottest shit they heard in a minute. You know what I mean? But at least put me in the game, coach. Let me play in the same league, coach. Not even coach. I got my own team, but they don't want to put me in the league because why? They got too many teams? Or they got the teams already in there, you know what I'm saying? They fell in line. Well, it doesn't matter, man. This is a new age. 2025, like I said, there's no excuses. I'm letting you know what's going on, though. I'm just tired of me dropping projects and nobody really, like, at least criticize it. Even I think my haters would be probably my biggest supporters. Because at least my haters be like, that shit is whack. This, that, look what he said here. Like, depict it. Don't say this shit is whack. Like, depict it. Say, why he said this? Oh, this dude is this. I'm like, do that type of stuff, man. Do that type of stuff. What you think, man? What you think, man? What y'all think? This is the Linkster. I'm not regular. Never been. I've been a retard since it came out. Retarded with lyrics, retarded with everything. Retarded with beef. It doesn't matter. I shouldn't say that word, but yeah, we OD. So I'm really happy about my project. Is the reason I'm pitching this. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I can't wear every hat. I can't be everywhere, at once. So when I'm working and I'm putting things out, I am getting the views and everything, but let everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know. If I deserve to be talked amongst the dope MCs and the great MCs or the people that, but let me know, Sean, man. Holla back at the kid. Holla back, man. Hassan, what's up, Haas? Haas, I see you be playing dope individuals and you got your crew, I understand. But take a listen, Haas. I always give you shout outs on what you do, you know what I'm saying? Props and everything. Not that I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm just, where the love at? Because I know it's real love from here to over there. You know what I'm saying? Go check out my stuff. Even my old Bam Bam Boogie, Hocus. That's my little bro. We had what we had. It didn't happen because it wasn't meant to be. Regardless of the situation, how I started, all that. But that's my little bro. You said make music, right, Hope? Go check out my joints. I got 4 joints out, man. Go check it out. Say, yo, Q trash. When A-War dropped something, I listened to it. I told you it was trash. You know what I'm saying? I said it was trash. But I really felt it. But at the end of the day, I said something about it. At least say something about my stuff. Don't do the fat. See, that's the Fat Joe treatment they do to me. They just totally ignore me. Like I'm not in the game. Like I'm not even alive. That's even worse than you shit on me. So stop the bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Believe me, I got some heat. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know what I'm saying? Talk about it how you like it. Talk about it. If you don't like it, you like it, but at least say something. Let me know. Because I know my fans and my people, I think the numbers speak for themselves. And, you know, every video is going up there, 300. It's going up there. You know what I'm saying? As soon as it drops, a lot of people ask. But I'm saying, we trying to make hip-hop great again. We need to fall in line with real morals about hip-hop, about making music, about what's authentic, what's dope, what's you know what I'm saying? And that was popping at the time, because you know time changes all the time. Like at the end of the day, you see what that took us. You might be hot for a week and it's over. You're never gonna remember that dude again ever in your life. Is that what we from? I'm not from that cloth. I'm from that. Let's see this MC that been doing it for a minute. Let's see where he's at now. And if he's there, where he's at now, like, if he's impressing you, you give that man recognition, man. You give that man recognition, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give, like I said, Mobb Deep, Havoc, the album they dropped, recognition. I think they still stuck in the low 90s, like the 90s flow and all that, but that's Mobb Deep. But it's fire. It's fire. I feel it's fire. You know, Jungle Brothers. Was it Jungle Brothers? Yeah. Dope album, you know? But you see, they all gotta pay that couch. You know, at Joe and Jada show, they gotta go over there and, you know, I guess they got that avenue now that they get those kind of MCs, they keep stamping them. You know what I'm saying? Like some original hip hop heads that's from the back that still got power, they give them still that clout when they go to their show and all of that. So I don't like to even put it the way I put it, but everybody that goes over there, they ain't gonna be a Cuban Link fan. They ain't gonna give Cuban Link that shot. I'm trying to tell you, it's been happening for years. I'm not trying to tell you to focus on that. I'm still big enough, man enough to go say, you know what, all them brothers, just because they like you, I don't care. But the other way around, they're gonna feel a certain type of way about Cuban. You know what I'm saying? I think Tekashi, not for nothing, but Tekashi, he been doing the interviews left and right. But he was doing some interview and he said, some dude said, they brought up Lil Durk name in the, like, it was Tekashi friend. He said, oh, shout out to Lil Durk. And, like, you know, he went out his way to give Lil Durk and another guy a shout out in front of Tekashi. And Tekashi told him, you see, I'm not even a hater like that. You see how you would do that in front of me? Because you know me and anything's cool. And you feel that you get away with that. But if it's the other way around, if you're in front of Lil Durk and they say I bet you won't say shout out to Kashi in front of Lil Durk and it'd be true. It'd be true. So I relate with the little boy, you know, not a little boy, but you know, a young man at times, you know, recently about his truth, because he is telling his truth. Whether you like it or not, you know, he still is what it is. But I'm just trying to tell you, he's still talking from the heart. He's still saying his truth. And he has a story to tell. Some I agree, some, you know, some look at Sammy the Bull as a snitch. And some look at him like he had to do what he had to do in the situation he was in. Because if not, he would have been doing with the bad end of the stick, right? I'm just saying. But certain things make sense. You know, certain things resonate with the real rights. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. You know what I'm saying? There mistakes in the past, if there was whatever. But certain things you can't deny. And, you know. But, yeah, man, go check out my music, man. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? Let's make a point. Let's make a point. A hip-hop point. You know what I'm saying? As far as, like, what real hip-hop is and what should be out there. Let the people get together again and put the pressure on supposed to be big dogs, supposed to be gatekeepers, supposed to be MCs that, you know what I'm saying, think that they got that power that they get, you know what I'm saying, hold those little avenues for ransom when real talent is still in the streets and they're trying to get noticed, you know? Don't let them control that narrative. The people's supposed to control the narrative. of who should be picked, man. That's what I always believe. I believe the power always been in the music, you know what I'm saying, and the talent. I did, even though I got caught up in real life and real shit happened. You know what I'm saying? My power was also in real life also, but, you know, at the end of the day, as an artist that I came without the, you know, any problems in the side and all that, I always believed in the talent. You know what I'm saying? Music can move mountains. You know what I'm saying? And the right music can change the world. Well, anyway, that's my time. I just wanted to get back with y'all, chop it up a little bit. Wish I a happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. I will be chopping it with y'all a little more from time to time. I'm still building, but I'm still working. And I'm gonna have mad projects out for y'all, I promise. Ain't no gas this time. And yeah, man, let them know, man, Cuban Link is back in town. All right? Let them know. Cuban Link season has returned. Salute. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe out there. Let's make hip hop great again. Your boy Cuban, signing off.